So guys, you know that Roblox player I was talking about 3 days, a couple of days ago, or maybe it's only like one. But my point is, y'all know that dead Roblox player I was talking about. It turns out that they didn't actually die. They were fake. They actually faked their death all along, which is very dark though, and I don't really know why they faked their death, But the real thing that really stands out to me though is that the fact that the concept of someone dying really shows like that's how the devs were. It's just how the devs reacted to when the it's just how the devs reacted to when they heard someone died. Like it's nothing about how they reacted was okay at all, and it should be taken seriously. Like even if somebody did die, you they the if, if somebody dies, then you're not supposed to take stuff like that or take it seriously. Sorry about that. I had to put something up. But yeah, I do now. I will get back to you guys in a minute, but I do want to do a little bit more research before I continue this video, because I don't really know too much about what happened. All I do know is that the person who allegedly died actually faked their death. So I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Alright, so one thing from the research I did, I just did, I'm already getting that apparently Kit, who died, might not even be a real person from the research I gathered, which is pretty insane. It's like that means someone literally just made which now I think about it, the name Kit is very unpopular. Like I know people have weird names, but Kit is very uncommon for people as names. So it kind of makes it seem as if they are not trying. It kind of makes it seem like they're trying to make a name that's not very popular. But you know, I understand people have different names at times, but I don't know. I just think my point is Kit is kind of a not very popular name. I'm not gonna say it's not a normal name, but you know, it's not. You don't typically see people in the world named Kit that much, which in no means is a bad thing, but it is a little different of a name. But I am gonna do a bit more research now. I also want to let you guys know that I people like me including, honestly, I do feel kind of pathetic right now, cause like, well, not pathetic, but like, I do feel a little bit oblivious right now because like, I kind of hate that I believe that someone actually died. Like I was up here thinking that a real person actually died playing Roblox. But even if that was the truth, though, we can all agree that the ways that the developers reacted was not okay. Like that shows that's how they would have reacted if someone actually died. Which, regardless if they were a real person or not, that doesn't make it any better on how they reacted, because how they reacted still was not okay. Making jokes about people who could have died, even if you're not sure about it, don't make jokes about it, because someone could have actually died for all you know, and then you're just making jokes about it like it just didn't happen. And like, that is one of the most disrespectful things that you can do on this earth. And I will admit, there's some very terrible people, and I also want to let you know that my content is probably, now these types of videos are, if you're not, are probably these types of videos are 13 plus. Like, unless if you're under the age of 13, I don't really recommend this video because I think there's a certain age requirement. Because like, I don't know. I just like some stuff some younger kids don't need to be exposed to. Uh, but yeah. But my point is that like I don't think how the devs reacted was okay. But now we're gonna do a bit more research, and I do want to say something too. And also, Creekcraft even covered this, talking about how pathetic this was, because like you're not. In case you're unaware, I also agree. I think it's quite pathetic that you would. I think it is very. It's quite pathetic that you would fake your death, like. And plus, I did wonder, like, what did they get out of faking their death? What was the purpose in faking their death here? It's like, genuinely, what was the whole point of this? It's like, what does faking your death get you? It's like, I'm pretty sure in the real world, faking your death is illegal. Like, I'm pretty sure, or at least in the US, I don't know for real, but I don't know 100%, but I heard that in the US, you only go to jail for about a year for faking your death. But that is still breaking a law. And faking your death is very serious because death is something that you can't come back from. So when you pretend like you died and you didn't actually die, that is absolutely insane. But I was thinking about it though, but it kind of does make sense that the death was faked and staged because like considering how many YouTubers, including myself, were rushing to cover it because I thought I was spreading awareness about a tragedy, but turns out nobody even died for it, and all of it was just a lie all along. So that's why. But I still am happy I did cover it because regardless if it was a lie or not, I still think I still think people needed to cover it because it's like people stuff like this isn't okay despite even if it's not true. But that just shows that people would care if something in the real world happened like this because stuff like this is not okay and should not be taken lightly or should be taken as a joke more importantly. And the devs took it like a joke, like they were being unserious. But I actually have a theory that maybe one of the devs, maybe these guys were doing this as like a prank or something for April Fools. Now I didn't think so because April Fools had already April had been passed when this whole thing popped up. So that's why I didn't think that it was an April Fool's prank. But maybe it was just released on the wrong time. But considering it's kind of weird how well it actually adds up together. It's like if the devs reacted so jokingly towards somebody allegedly dying, it's like it kind of makes it seem like it was. Well, we know it was staged, but it kind of makes it seem like what if the devs were teaming up with this guy to prank people? Now, this is just a theory. Okay, alright, let me stop trying to act like Matt Pat. But that is just a theory. It's just a little conspiracy theory. That doesn't really make. In case you don't know, that doesn't mean it's true. I'm not saying that it is true because I don't even know everything about this myself. But I know enough about it too. But one thing I can say for sure is that nothing that the devs were doing was okay. And I also want to, and I also am gonna get into a little bit of context though, because Basically, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say a Roblox player died, or you're just wondering like how did the Roblox player die instead of just hearing me say the Roblox player died. The Roblox player died because they had epilepsy, and if you don't know what that is, it just causes your brain to not know what to do when you see flashing lights, so it just makes you have a seizure. And people have really died from having seizures, because having seizures are very serious things. So, and people have actually died from it. So the fact that people are just making jokes about it and people are faking it is very alarming. So, in all honesty, me making a video covering it, maybe it wasn't as uninforming as I thought it was, because maybe it was more necessary than I thought it was gonna be. Uh, yeah. But just to quickly recap, well, I don't really need to say how they died because I just did that. But people kept claiming this. This got all over the internet really fast. A bunch of popular creators were covering this, like Lemmy and so on. But it turns out, none of this stuff even happened. Like nobody actually died. So this was all staged. Yeah. But and something, and also and also the big. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna put this simply. So Roblox player died who played Doom by Fate, as you guys know, and the devs did not react accordingly at all. They were making jokes and so on, implying that they didn't care. So that's basically all it really is. It's just me recapping what happened. There was also like charities and stuff people started donating, and the moment that they saw these claims of someone dying off of a Roblox game, they started taking it really serious, which they should have if someone actually died. But the thing is, because of how human minds work, and if people hear something as serious as like someone died from Roblox, our first instance is to take it seriously. And that's just how humans are. It's not like a bad thing or particularly a good thing. It's just how humans react to stuff. It's like, what can you expect? We're all just human after all. But, yeah. That is pretty much it for this video. But I still have a little bit more I want to talk about before we are done with this video. Um, and this was also just a lot to take in for the community because, you know, it's been a while since like people have heard something along the lines of somebody died while playing Roblox. Plus, you know, the concept of someone dying when playing Roblox is very sad and very tragic. But you guys by now definitely know that that was staged and it didn't actually happen. So yeah. But the worst part about it wasn't even that someone died. It's just it was because it was staged, which made it so messed up. Not only did the devs not react how they should have, and did they react in a disgusting way, but they also reacted in a not very appropriate way of, and they didn't handle the situation appropriately either. They handled it so irresponsibly. But that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope my mic sounds better, like I said in my last video, but it pretty much sounded the same for me. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Um, yep. I have started working really hard on my content, so I'm really hoping my content can get in the recommended more, and more people can see my videos. So yeah, I'm also gonna try to see if I can get an editor, because it's like, I don't know. I just think editing and recording and doing other stuff with my videos is gonna be a little difficult. So I might try to see if I can get an editor. My brother does know how to edit though, so I might be able to use him as my editor. Well, not use him as my editor, but he might be willing to be my editor for my videos. So yeah. But for now, I am just gonna stick to editing my videos myself. And the good part is about that is that I don't have to worry about stuff going in the wrong direction. And also, I did want to let you guys know a little bit about my plans for the rest of the year, though. Because even though this video was mostly about the whole "Some Roblox Player Die" with Doom by Fate being fake, I did want to let you guys know what I was planning on doing for the channel. I'm not gonna be making as many Forsaken videos like I said in the video that was made around this whole thing, but there was no sound in that video. But you guys should be able to hear my voice now, and I think the main reason why people believe it is because, well, yeah. Well, actually, never mind. I explained that, but yeah. I'm gonna try to step away of the direction of Forsaken. I'm not saying I'm never gonna make a Forsaken video again. I'm just saying I'm gonna give other games a chance. Like, I might even just make a video entirely just playing Arsenal. I don't know how, but okay. Which is not my primary focus in this video. I might make a video playing Noob Adventure, which I already did, but I might try some stuff I might try to replay it again so it doesn't take so long. I might try to remaster that video. Because that video was like 45 minutes, and I don't really like when my videos are that long. Because for me, I was recording for like an hour, so it was very time consuming. But that's it for this video. See you guys later. Bye-bye.